Greetings, humans. I'm Andy, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill Flow Courses. Right, so it's the first time that we're listening to Call of Duty music that is written by Kevin Sherwood and that isn't on Kevin Sherwood's channel, because y'all want extended versions and 2018 versions. And by versions, I mean this one version for Where Are We Going? And we didn't know where we were going back when we checked out the first one, and we still don't know now. But we're still on our way. Yes. There's a big buff guy with a gun there, and with a tattoo on his head, and his tattoo looks suspiciously like the Behemoth Flame logo. Are you ready? No. Yo, that's new. This is gonna be interesting.
Where are we going from here? Where do we go to? Are we all blinded by fear? Where do we go? How do we know if our survival is clear? We must have it here without damage. Into forever we fall, and on we're on and on and on. Dust of 1,000 years thrown on your path, and in the aftermath you'll stumble forward, mouthful of air. Resuscitating life, and you'll ascend and carry on and on. Where are we going from here? Where do we go? Are we all blinded by fear? How do we know? How do we know?
Wow. Yo, these aren't soundtracks. These are their own works. Like, this isn't an accompaniment to anything, man. It's a main piece. That was so deep. That felt cosmic. Yeah, and now it's that part where we have to say things. Very much of an immersive song. Yeah. Like, despite it having recurring themes, I did not keep track of structure or focus on details or anything. It's very much the kind of thing that I just sink into it and feel it. And that's what it's about. And it feels like it's painting a picture of a scene. Yeah, that's the thing with cinematic music. You always see images. Okay, what it made me think of is two things. Well, I know that the previous time we philosophized that it might be asking the question of where do we go when we die, in a sense. And that stands here. Like, the part at the end almost feels like I'm falling now, right? Like, it's coming and I still don't know. Yeah. It feels like desperate almost. At the end there, despite being so calm, like I'm fading away into oblivion and I don't know what comes next. But the other image that I got is when the bigger orchestras first came in, it felt uplifting almost. Like, where do we go because we actually have a chance to go somewhere? Like, I got this image of like people coming out of a bunker after some machine-induced apocalypse. Yeah, it has sort of this apocalyptic aftermath aura. Yeah. That I can totally relate with that kind of imagery. I really struggle to articulate my experience listening to this. Yeah. This was really deep. It wasn't a dip. No, it wasn't a dip. I was dipped in it, but it wasn't a dip. Yeah, no, I think that's all I got. I don't think I'm gonna try. I got more. It's just, I just love it, and I'm immersed in it, and it feels sci-fi-ish and somewhat post-apocalyptic and very mournful and overwhelming. And it's an amazing song, and I love it, and I love the orchestrations, and I love the vocals, and I love the layers and choirs, and I definitely love the beats. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to vocal harmonies, I love me a good vocal harmony with inventive layering and stuff like that, and there aren't that many singers who do that well. One singer who does that very well is Vicky Psarakis from Six Sense, and she's actually gonna do a cover for Call of Duty at some point, and we've gotta check that out. But this reminded me of how she does harmonies, where it's like it doesn't start with a harmony and just kind of grows, layers sort of pile on top of each other, and then even when you have like a full harmony with layers going in parallel, you still have like details show up. Like for half a line, there's some higher harmony showing up at one point, or for some line it dips and you go back to just a raw voice, and all those dynamics are so cool and immersive. And then that sort of evolution is also reflected in the instruments, because at the beginning you have just vocals, then one discrete violin shows up in the background, then that turns into a bit of a string section, then a piano comes in, then the percussive effects come in, then some electronics come in, and it all just grows. So all of that stuff is good. Yeah. I think the starting stopping effect was also really nice. Like, it always felt like it starts teasing you and it's growing somewhere, and it grows for a while, and then it just kind of like an exhale. It just cuts and goes small again, and then comes for the next wave. Yeah. It totally felt like waves. Yeah, and it feels like you're taken by it. Like, there are songs that I feel like I'm interacting with them when I'm listening to them, and there are songs like this one that I feel are just around me. Like I'm completely immersed in it. And those are the ones that I struggle to pick apart and analyze, or that I almost don't want to. I would if I listened to it a bazillion times, probably, but not after one listen. Are we done here? Yes. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Cross it out.